Hi there, welcome to TacomaTravler, my YouTube channel. This is my first time being out camping in almost a month. So kind of excited about it. It feels good to be out. I am just doing a simple overnight tonight. I'm actually doing a new, I gotta quiet my keys, doing a new spot. Now this spot, as far as I know, is not on any of the camping app. It's not on freecamping.net or Campendium or I don't know, any of the other ones. This was a Google Maps find for me. So a couple of videos back, before my big birthday trip series, I did a video explaining how I find spots to camp sometimes. This is a relatively local spot to me. It's only, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes from home. I did get up with my bird club this morning. We had a nice little hike and saw some birds and had a good time. And then I continued on, or have continued on to find this spot. So again, I just checked Google Maps and followed some roads out until they hit water and just kind of kept doing that process until I found a good possibility. And I'm pretty close to getting there now. So we'll discover this new place together. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. There's no any residences around here. I think there is one residence kind of over on the left, but there's a bunch of trees. Now there is a road barrier up here, so I can't go but so far. I'd hope to be able to go a little further up by the water, but I'm just gonna check this out and see what it looks like. It's a pretty day. It's not too hot either. There's a house right on the left over here. So here we are. Oh, okay. Yeah, can go. Looks like some people already here. Oh, isn't this nice? So not every spot is a winner, and this is why we always have a backup spot. So this spot was kind of cool, but it's an extremely low tide right now. So with the tide being out, there was a lot of like just muck exposed, and there was no way to like, I don't know, get into the water at all. There was a couple of families there already, and it was also like walled off on either side with ropes and stuff. I guess it's private property on either side, so not a whole lot of room. Pretty narrow spot available. Wouldn't probably bad if it was a normal tide and I was the only one there, but gonna switch plans real quick and go over and hit another spot where I have been before. I haven't been there in probably over a year, so it'll kind of be like rediscovering it, and we're gonna go check that place out. It's only about 15 miles away. I did find some cool pieces of pottery though, like just in a casual stroll of the small beach area that was there. That's really cool. Don't find pottery too much, and I found two nice pieces, so got something out of it. For try number 2. I can see that there's a few people here. Doesn't look like too many, and those will clear off then later on in the afternoon, later on in the evening, and hopefully be able to get into the water here because it's warm enough that getting into the water would feel nice. So we're gonna check things out. I can live with this. Here comes my friend Fuller in her 1972 Winnebago Brave.
Not just yet. Not just yet. Let's talk about it.
Look how beautiful that paint job looks.
Girl.
Hi, baby.
She's named after a Japanese camping spirit. Who looks
Hi,
like a fox.
sweetheart. Aren't you just pretty? Yes. Hi, Fuller.
Hello.
So we've spent an awesome day hanging out at the beach, catching up, playing with your new little family member.
She's on the dashboard right now, yeah.
So we'll talk about her in a minute. You've got all kinds of new things happening with your next stages of your adventure, and you have a new website.
I do. I finally got the gumption to get that going. It's called, the URL is travelingcircusofrevelation.com.
travelingcircusofrevelation.com.
Yes.
That will be linked in the video notes if you want to follow Fuller and find out more about what's going on in her life and her thoughts.
I write random stuff down. Well, it's not random. I'm sort of documenting my journey as I go on Saturday nights. Sometimes really late. But I'm committed to doing that every Saturday. And it's just following along with my journey, not only as a practitioner of a new method of healing called kinetics. That is a year-long journey toward learning this. It's a way of stepping on people to heal past trauma and current physiological issues that make people sore and tired and in pain. So I'm doing that, and also traveling in this in this 1972 Winnebago Brave.
Okay, so before we get into the upgrades that your rig has gone through,
this is one of the upgrades.
Tell us about who you've got here.
Well, this is a little girl. She was born in March, and I knew when I got the Brave that I was going to end up finding, an animal would find me. Oh, you want to get down. Okay. And her name is Kitsune. She's named after a Japanese mythological creature who is a helper spirit, known for her big fox ears. She looks like a fox. And Kitsu has yet to grow into her ears, so she's a beautiful little girl, and she's traveling with me.
Nice.
She's a brave cat.
And she's learning how to be an adventure cat.
She is. She just went in the ocean, which is not a normal cat thing to do.
All right, so now that you've introduced us to Kitsu, how about, what are some of the major upgrades that your rig has seen over the past few months?
Yeah, well, if you watched the last video, all the brown paneling is gone. All the depressing brown paneling. The space to me feels twice as big. The guys at Kendu's in Pocomoke City, Maryland did a magnificent job. I got no end of complaint about the paint I picked out. It's called South Candlelight. The guys made fun of me, but I think it looks gorgeous. And they just did all kinds of touches. They built me this neat table from scratch. It's called a Neo Angle, and it turns. And the whole thing comes out of the floor, so I can make room to do yoga whenever I want.
Nice.
I have a new bench. Yeah, they're amazing. The painter's wife made me these curtains by herself, and also featuring maze curtains in the back there. What else? I've got new Formica. This was the actual last sheet of this beach sand Formica in the universe. It does no longer exist except in my camper. So lots of structural stuff too. Just they really tricked it out for me, and I'm very grateful.
I especially like your backsplash.
Yeah, the tin. Yep.
Yeah.
Oiled bronze tin backsplash. That was Ken's idea at Kendu's.
You've got a nice workspace and a fridge and an oven, stove.
I work full time on the road as long as I have the internet.
Your rig looks awesome.
Thank you.
The day dawned overcast, with the water so still and calm it almost looked like glass.
Well, it's almost 10 a.m. and I've been up since about 5:30. I slept pretty good, but about 5:30, I started kind of getting plagued by the bugs a little bit. So I got up and went ahead and made my coffee, and then I just settled in and been hanging out, reading and watching the birds and listening to there's clapper rails and king rails in this area that I just listened to a lot. I couldn't see them; they're pretty secretive, but enjoyed listening to them and reading a really good book and just having a quiet morning. Then the rain picked up, and at first it was just a nice gentle patter, but then it kind of settled in and looks like it's here to stay for a bit. So I bid my farewell to Fuller and I'm heading home. You know, it was good to get out again. And I look forward to getting my next plans underway for what I'll do next. I tell you though, whoever says that summer is the best camping season, give me cold weather any day of the week over bugs. Give me snow over bugs. Anything. Bugs are the worst. That's my words of wisdom from this trip. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. See you next time.